Okay, hello everyone. Let's start our MEA, weekly MEA. Let's talk today about a few changes, and I had a few questions. Um, Today I announced our protection against multi-chain rook. Um, Sadly, that Zergis cannot participate. Usually we discuss with him a lot of ideas. Um, Okay, maybe not for this time suitable. Okay. What is a idea behind this implementation? It's already implemented. I didn't want to announce this change before because mm, in case if somehow multi-chain will move before this implementation. It's very low chance. Uh, it is very low chance at all that something happens, but we can't ignore this risk. So let me tell. Today I will more show. Oh my God! Please, dark theme. Where is it? Whew. Um, it is Tetu token. Total supply minted 800 millions. um, or max total supply is 1 billion. So the most token is minted but did not used. Probably you remember our previous implementation where we have automatically schedule of minting every week. Currently it's stopped. We didn't we do not mind new tokens right now. We can, but we don't see necessity in this. And usually um, when we launched, we had three sources. Um, we had three sources. Uh, I just realized that I shared on screen recording, but not for you guys. um, yeah, my core auditory is YouTube. Hmm, how to share it with uh, screen sharing. My God, 1 second, 1 second. Uh, how to share the same screen? I found. Okay, let's try. Let's try. Okay, it's live. So, um, what we had previously, three sources. Uh, First source is TED rewards on Polygon. Second source is rewards for other chains, and third is Defund for paying salaries. You can think about it like defalcation with vesting. Um, so, and at some period, a few months ago, we decided to move fund for other chains on Ethereum because we are prepared for V2 launch on Ethereum and uh, supposed to use Tether token. But plans changed and um, we just don't have good purpose for these tokens on mainnet. And now they're stuck. They stuck and stuck in multi-chain contract, and I guess for pretty long time. I don't know what the best um how will resolve in multi-chain situation, but I guess I guess more highly chance that somehow they get keys. Obviously, nobody trusts this bridge anymore, and they will just um, transfer tokens to teams, to owners, or switch on the bridge for some period of time in some kind of repair mode. But I don't think that they will do it. I guess they will send back tokens somehow to projects or uh, compensate it, distribute. Really, they have very difficult situation. However, whatever they will do, we prepare for this, and if any transfer will be made without or notification, uh, we will remove liquidity because only one way to hurt us um, damage somehow to our project it is just dump token on the market. I don't think that a hacker will be lock tattoo and V tattoo. I don't think so. Obviously, only one action that we need to protect it is dump token uh, drain or liquidity. So now, if something happens with tokens, we unwrap liquidity and make decisions what the best actions we can do in this situation. Obviously, uh, in this rare case, really rare case, if it happens, we will create new token contract like BFI, for example, redistribute properly everything, put liquidity back, and even no actions from you requires because the most tokens, the most tattoo under controlling our contracts, and we can manage it. And if somebody just hold tattoo as pool token, they will receive another one, and also nothing changed. So, um, okay, okay. About this situation I described. Uh, what else? What else? Also, want to inform that on Phantom chain we will salvage all uh, uh, dust what we have in volts. It is more than 70 volts on Phantom. I am aware that Phantom blockchain may have problem with liquidity for any tokens very soon. So we will make a salvage process, and if somebody will need to uh, will beg after a year and say where is my money, we will uh, resolve each withdrawal manually. Um, so if you have something on Phantoms that you can withdraw it now because later it will be much harder. Uh, and I'm not sure how much tokens we can salvage because it is totally mess with lending platforms with token prices. I don't know. It is a lot of um, little liquidities in different LPs, and it will be uh, a process where we grab everything in one token and somehow transfer to Polygon and distribute it later. Uh, in some proportions, I don't know, we'll be able to save all, but I hope in good proportions to real value. Yeah, multi-chain uh, created a lot of pain for everyone. Um, okay, okay. Today I wanted to talk about version 2 tokenomic, no, governance control via voting escrow tokens. How you can control this product and what happens, what we launch and what we build and why we have so little TVL in V2. What's going on? What is it? Because a lot of people think, what the fuck? Well, they built it 1 year and didn't reach anything. I thought about this. I described it a lot of time. Um, Today I will repeat again and again. I'm not tired to explain how V2 works. So, um, currently only TOTUSDC Vault is active. Oh my god. Yeah. With live strategies, we have some so little capacities inside strategies. Currently, we have 3 platforms. No, technically 4, but Balancer you can ignore this. The most profitable it is, of course, Uniswap, QuickSwap, formerly Algebra, and Kyber. Kyber is fucking crazy. It is from 30 to 60 IPR, average 30, but anyway, you can see average IPR. Yeah, at some point, yes, 70, but we're a bit diluted and um, average IPR for Kyber will be always high because they have good pair, they have rewards on top, and it is a good competitor for uh, other DEXs with constrained liquidity. They got the most volume and uh, it is real yield. So why are we so focused on this? Because each of this strategy it is long-term strategy. It is in the most it is no rewards. It is real income. It is not reward tokens sold for underlying. Uh, Especially for Uniswap, it is very real income. And probably familiar with Gamma Swap or Arrakis, and I heard a lot of questions. What difference? What we're doing different? Oh, come on, not now. Don't log in now. Subgraph. Okay, okay. Uh, what difference between our strategies and Arrakis? In the main, uh, we can do similar things, but the main difference that you just deposit one asset and we taking care about any other actions like uh, rebalances between strategies, jump between Uniswap, Kyber, Algebra in the most profitable uh, proportions. And even more important, the most important, we're taking care about underlying. Uh, we're only one platform who has insurance. We we guarantee that your profit that we're showing, it is profit um, in underlying. It is not just fake rewards for some composition like Tether USDC or um, a different period of time and has different prices, and it is not true to show it without uh, expenses for manage this position. Uh, and we have different um, management type. We follow to the price. We don't have a wide range. We have um, we concentrate liquidity on very good position. I already explained it in one-to-one. Yeah, and we grab more volume, more swap fees, and it leads to higher profit. Right now it is beta mode. In the main, it is beta mode because we still working on strategies, still optimizing it, and for different cases, we're very close to final release where we're able to increase capacity of our strategies. Right now, capacity is less than 1 million. So, and how you can manage this? V2 has different pages, and this page for vote voting. Now, not a lot of sense to vote for different votes because only one vote is live. That is USDC vote. Uh, but later, for example, if we will launch strategies for Matic, community can decide to incentivize this vote from profit of another vote. Uh, in which form it will work. If you vote for a vote, a part of uh, profit will go to concrete this vote. It can be additional rewards of Tether, but um, we supposed to use only what we grab from real profit. So, and you will have bribes from these votes, from strategies inside these votes, depending on your voting. Yeah, now it is not a lot because um, in this ratio, oh my god, subgraph is lagging today. No, don't want to show me real data. Okay. Um, on this page, you usually can see that some allocation go to bribes, some to votes, some to invest fund. Invest fund just hold some percent of profit, and the most interest to votes and bribes. So if you, oh, finally it's loading. Um, Today we earned $55. um, it is non-compounded profit. So now all strategies has around 50% ratio compounding, and we can assume that the whole profit is 110 bucks for today, and it was generated from 182, as I remember, thousands. And if you compare it is 22% of pool profit. But half of it, 55 bucks, go to these directions: invest fund, votes, and bribes. Invest fund only 6%, votes 80%, bribes 12. And on page of Vault votes, you can manage this money in different flows. I know right now it is little numbers, but with time it will be higher. Wait, loading. Okay. So if in the current situation 99.9 votes went to USDC, obviously because there's only one vote that works. But for example, if somebody voted for 10% for Matic, then rewards accumulated every day during a week will go to Matic Vault, 10%. And it will generate additional attractivity to grab liquidity to empty vault. So it highly depends on the vault profit of the platform, and of course better to not ruin flows. I hope you responsibility on these actions. But even if you desire any crazy action, it is possible. It will not ruin everything, it just will redistribute assets between vaults. And now it is not obvious why we need to do it, but later it is very important to manage liquidity on different dexes. And I guess some protocols, depending on our strategies, will desire more liquidity in some vaults. For example, inside Webmatic can be a strategy for providing liquidity to STmatic. And obviously for leader it is very interesting. It can be a strategy Matic X, and it will be interesting for Matic X platform. And they can bribe something on top of this vault in any form, by default Theta token, but it can be any bribe. And vTetra will have this profit from bribes. Right now it is just 12% of the 55 bucks per day, so it is maybe a few bucks per week. No, not so attractive bribes for anything. But you should understand that it is a better version. It is low liquidity and hard to generate any good income from few $100,000 for a token with a few millions market cap. It will just need more time. So these what I described, I know probably even more confuse you guys, but what I described, it is the main flow how you can manage data platform in the future. We still have version 1, of course, but in the main it is will be version 2 on different chains. When we finish all contracts, we will deploy uh, deploy everyone, really everyone. Um, if a chain has constraint liquidity DEX and lending, we will deploy on this chain. Okay. In the main, that's all what I wanted to tell today. Maybe share more information. Today I'm not so sophisticated as usual. I don't know why. um, okay. Remember, you can ask me any questions before MA, during the week, or just ask me highlight some topics or something else. On the previous week, no, not a lot of huge news, but we prepare new products. Um, so stay tuned. Let's see you on next week and waiting for our announcements. Bye bye.